Hi everyone, you all are welcome to the class of corporate accounting. The last classes we discussed about liquidation of companies, meaning definition and different methods of liquidation of companies we already discussed. Today we are moving to a new topic, statement of affairs and the deficiency account. Statement of affairs is an important statement prepared by board of directors at the beginning of the liquidation process, and it is submitted to official liquidator. It shows an overview of assets and liabilities of the liquidating company. It also shows the company's state of affairs on the date of liquidation. It explains the amount expected to realize from the assets and payment to be made. It must be prepared within 21 days of the court order. Next, we are going to discuss about the lists to be attached to the statement of affairs or the contents of statement of affairs. All the items included in the statement of affairs are classified as lists, list A to list H. List A, it includes all the assets not specifically pledged. Then list B, all the assets which are specifically pledged. We took loan against as security by providing these assets as security. Such assets will be included or should be included in list B. Then list C, it is preferential creditors. Preferential creditors we know we already discussed in the last session. Those creditors, they have to be paid before making payment to unsecured creditors. Then list D, all the liability having a floating charge on the assets. Then list E, unsecured creditors. List F, preference shareholders. Then list G, details of equity shareholders. Then last one, it is list H. It explains deficiency or surplus, or it explains reasons for surplus or deficiency. Yes, after preparing a statement of affairs or after finding the deficiency or surplus account, we need to prepare a deficiency account or surplus account. It explains why that deficiency has arrived. List H or deficiency or surplus account will explain the reasons for the surplus or deficiency. Mainly it has two parts. First part, it contains all those items which leads to deficiency or which leads to reduction in the surplus. Then second part contains surplus or all those items which leads to surplus. If the first part it is more than the second, the result will be the deficiency. Then if the second part is more, then the result will be surplus. Then here it is a format of the deficiency or surplus account, a format of list H. I told you list H will explains the reasons or items which explains why the deficiency or surplus arised. So part 1, those items or all items which contribute to deficiency or which will lead to reduction in the surplus. First one, it is excess of capital and liabilities over assets. That means any accumulated losses, if there is any, in the balance sheet. Then another one, it is dividend and bonus declared. If the company declares a dividend and bonus during the year, sure it will lead to reduction in the surplus. That's why it should be included in the part 1. Then third one, net trade-in loss. The loss incurred during the last year. Then losses other than trade-in loss, like speculation loss or fine or penalty imposed by any authority, that type of losses which may be, if it is incurred, that type of losses, it should be included. Then losses not written off. There may be after the decision taken for the liquidation, uh, while making the realization of the assets, there may be certain reduction in the value of assets and all. So that type of losses which is not written off in the balance sheet, it should be written off here. It should be reduced here. So losses not written off or any estimated liability which is not included in the balance sheet. നിലവിലുള്ള ബാലൻസ് ഷീറ്റിൽ തന്നിട്ടില്ലാത്ത ഏതെങ്കിലും ലിയാബിലിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പുതുതായിട്ട് വന്നിട്ടുള്ള ലാബിലിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതൊക്കെയാണ് ഇവിടെ വരിക. ലോസസ് നോട്ട് റിട്ടേൺ ഓഫ്. Then other items contributing to deficiency. Any other item which may leads to deficiency. So to the total of all these items. Then second part, it is items leads to surplus or which may reduce deficiency. First one, it is as excess of assets over capital and liabilities. That means reserves like items or accumulated profits if there is any. The net to profit, net to trade in profit. If there is any profit made by the company during the last year, it is here. Then profit other than trade in profit. Then any other item which may contributes to surplus. So take the total and find the difference of first and second. If the first part it is more than the second, there will be a deficiency. If the second it is more than the first one, we call it as surplus. All these are about statement of affairs and a deficiency by surplus account prepared by a company which is going to liquidation. So all the board of directors must prepare this type of statement and it should be submitted to the liquidator. It states the current picture of the company. It states the company's state of affairs on the date of liquidation. What are the items or what the amount which is expected to realize and what the amount which to be paid to creditors. And if there is any deficiency, why that deficiency arised or why that surplus arised if there is any surplus. All these will be explained in these statements, statement of affairs and the surplus account. Okay, thank you. Thank you all.